Hello Stampers, Kelly Acheson at stampinUp.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. Today I have an adorable Valentine card I'm going to share with you and also a super cute little treat holder. I think you're really going to like this. Let's get started and I will show you how to make these. I'm going to bring in my layers for you first. I've got a piece of our Smoky Slate cardstock. This is 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to fold it in half and burnish that edge. Then I've got a piece of Whisper White. This is 4 by 5.25. That's for the inside of our card. A piece for the front that is 3.5 by 4.75. Piece of Basic Black that is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And then I've got a scrap of our Flirty Flamingo, as well as a little piece of our shimmer ribbon. This is our 3/8 inch Basic Black shimmer ribbon. I hope you can see that in the camera, but it's got a glitter in it and it's really pretty. All right, we're gonna start with our stamping first. And the first thing I wanna do is show you this stinking adorable little stamp set called Hey Love. This has got some really cute little greetings in it, and of course all the characters are adorable, and they're geared towards Valentine's. Each one of them has hearts with it. We're going to use the Gorilla for this card, and a Memento black ink pad. I'm going to stamp my Gorilla first, and I want to just stamp him in the center of this smaller white piece down at the bottom. I'm going to close this up and bring in my Flirty Flamingo Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to use the darker one. And I'm just going to color in this little heart. I wanted to color that before I add one of these heart epoxy droplets. And this is just going to give some really neat interest to the little heart that my Gorilla is holding. I hope you can see that on there, but it's really kind of cute and it gives it a 3D effect. These hearts come in a package and you get big hearts, medium hearts, and small hearts. Oops, I got something stuck under there. Ooh, with some glue on it too, yay. And they're in the Occasions mini catalog. You get 72 hearts on a card. These are really fun because you can take your Stampin' Blend markers and you can color your hearts any color you need them to be, and then add those to your projects. So that's another fun little tip. Next, I'm going to bring in these, like I call these floating hearts. These are coming from the Forever Lovely stamp set. You can see them right here. This is a really pretty bundle, and I have an online class coming out Friday. So tomorrow, an online class using this whole suite of products. You're going to love it. I'll have another video tomorrow that'll show you a card that I make with this bundle, and then all the information about my online class. So make sure you watch for that. Flirty Flamingo is my ink pad here. And I am going to stamp my hearts right above my little Gorilla. And then we're going to kind of go off to the side here and off to the other side because he is just so in love. Then we're going to take the I'm Ape Over You cute little pun, and we're going to stamp that right up in here with our Memento black ink. Now I wanted to somehow frame that, and I thought these Be Mine stitched framelits would be perfect for that. You get a lot of different elements in here. We have some edgelets, we have some like filigree little elements, these elements. This heart is gorgeous, and how about these? Yeah, it punches out a whole bunch of little hearts, or it leaves little heart holes in your layer. Then the Be Mine stitched framelits comes with all these different shapes of hearts. So we have the kind of quirky hearts that are more narrow, and then the nice traditional hearts. I'm going to use this particular one, and we're going to take the scrap of Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to run this through my Big Shot. I'll be right back. The really cool thing about this particular framelit is it gives you an outline that is scalloped and has stitching in it. You also get a die cut heart. So I'm going to set this aside and I'll use this on a different project. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the outside of my heart here. And we're going to frame the I'm Ape over you. This is a really simple Valentine card, one that you can mass produce to give to all the loves in your life. I think that this is gonna maybe be the card that I give to my husband for Valentine's Day, because even though it's got pink on it, it's got a gorilla, and that's kind of masculine, don't you think? I think it qualifies. Okay, then I'm gonna take this little piece of the shimmer ribbon, and I'm going to grab a piece of tape. And notice that I've offset it just a little bit so that I can catch the front and the back of the ribbon in my tape so it doesn't come off my card. And I'm just going to leave a tiny little tab sticking out. And again, it's just a little element like an embellishment. Okay, I decided to pop this up on dimensionals because that gives your card some more interest. There we go. And make sure you're sticking your fingernail in the middle of those dimensionals. That'll help pop up that edge, and it'll be easier for you to get a hold of them if you find that you're struggling to get these backings off. Sometimes I struggle a little bit more than others, but that does seem to help. Okay, this is going to go right in the center of our card, and isn't that just the sweetest little Valentine card? Now let's decorate up the inside just a touch. I'm going to grab the heart. This heart is coming from the Meant to Be stamp set. And again, the Meant to Be goes with the Be Mine Stitch. So you can buy all the framelits and the stamp set together for a 10% discount. This is a beautiful Valentine set. And I'm going to stamp a Flirty Flamingo heart right in the middle of my inside layer, and then I'm going to come in with this Happy Valentine's Day. Now the heart and the Happy Valentine's Day are from the Meant to Be stamp set. Let me stand up and see if I can get this on here straight. I wanted to stamp my greeting right over top my heart, and I think that turned out perfect. We'll put this on the inside of the card, and we have a fabulous Valentine card. Now, I love these types of quirky little fun sets for Valentine's Day. We also, sometimes we also have the elegant side of it. So I will send kids, maybe for my husband, I'll make these funny little character cards. And then for my mom or maybe some of my friends, I will make these elegant Valentine cards. Now I've got a treat holder that I haven't really made yet. This is kind of an idea in my head that I wanted to give it a try and share it with you today. These projects are part of the One Stamp at a Time blog hop today. So we're always challenged with making a card and also a 3D item. So here comes my 3D item. I think you're gonna love this. I think it's gonna turn out really cute. So, well, we'll see. Because like I said, I haven't actually done it yet. Let me get this closed up. So I've got 2 pieces of Flirty Flamingo, and these are both 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then I've got a piece of our All My Love Designer Series paper. This is a beautiful Designer Series paper in our Occasions mini catalog, and you can see all the different patterns here. You get 2 sheets of each pattern, and they're both double-sided. This comes 12 by 12. I'm using the one with the tiny little hearts on it. Did I tell you the size of this? 3 by 4.5. Then I've got another piece of Flirty Flamingo. This is 2 by 4.25, and then 3 pieces of that Designer Series paper. These are each 1 by 3 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little tag end on here. Whoops. This was just slightly bigger than 2 inches, so I needed to trim it down a little bit. I put that in our scallop tag topper punch and punched out a tag top for it. And then I decided to grab my new rectangle stitched framelit dies. And I'm going to use, now what I've done here is there's 8 different dies in here. We're missing one because I've got that out to make a project. But I took and I numbered my dies from the smallest to the largest with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these I lettered A, B, C, and D from the smallest to the biggest. I didn't give this a specification. So when I'm doing my videos, I'll talk about we are going to use die number 1, 2, 3, 4, die number 5 for this, or die number 8 for this. For this particular project, I am using number 3 right here. And I've already used it before, so I've got a little bit of washi tape on it. And the washi tape is going to keep it in place when I run it through my Big Shot. I've also taken a a fine point Sharpie marker, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but I numbered each one of my dies. So each one has a number on it. It's just easier for me to tell you which die to use when I've done that. So I'm going to press down my washi tape. I'm going to go run this through my Big Shot, and I'll be right back. Here we go. Now, these stitched rectangle framelits are really cool because they also, you know, most of the time we're cutting this piece out and using it. They put that stitched edge on this inside piece and also on the piece that's left behind. We're actually going to be using the left behind piece for this project. So I'm just going to put this in my cardstock pack with my Designer Series paper, and I can use it for something else. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some Hershey nuggets, and I love using these to make little treat ideas. We're going to take these 3 strips of the Designer Series paper and some tear and tape. Now, tear and tape is a really, really strong adhesive, and I just think that this is the best adhesive to use for this because I've used glue before and I've had my treat, the wrapping around my treats come off, like it pops open. But when I use the tear and tape, it doesn't. So that's what I decided. Tear and tape was the best adhesive for this type of project. And I've just got a pokey tool to help me get that backing off. Now remember that this tear and tape is super sticky, so it's not very forgiving. You want to make sure you get it in the right spot the first time around. So I'm just going to wrap this Designer Series paper around my nuggets, push it nice and tight, and aren't these just the cutest little candies? I love doing this. There's a lot of really neat projects you can make with the Hershey nuggets and Designer Series paper. It's one of my favorite go-tos during any type of holiday or event or baby shower or any type of birthday. They're cute to make little birthday treats. Okay, so here's our nuggets. Then I'm going to bring in our 2x8 cello bags. Now you get 50 of these in a pack for $3.50. It's a really, really good deal. And they're fun to have on hand. You can fill these up with M&Ms or Skittles or any type of little candies. You can put licorice in here. You can put pencils in here and give those, like at Halloween. I like to get Halloween pencils and package them up really cute and then give them to kids who maybe shouldn't have a lot of candy. Yeah. Okay, here's what I decided to do. I'm going to take my tag and I'm going to put this on the back of one of these Flirty Flamingo panels, just like this. So it's just glued right on the back. And then I wanted this to be really nice and stable. So, and I don't want to see this tag sticking out on the back. I wanted to make it look more finished, I guess is a good way, and to make it a little more sturdy. So I'm just going to put this other piece right on the back. And all I've done there is covered up that tag and made things look really nice. Now, I'm going to take my candies and push them down in this bag far enough that I can tape this over. We're going to trim this off. We don't need that much bag, so we'll just trim some of that off. Now I want to see, is this going to fit over the whole thing? I think it will. So we're going to put our tape this way so we don't see it on the front. We don't want to see that on the front. Okay, and then I'm going to use a little bit more tear and tape here. I'm going to put that on the back of my candy, just like this. Make sure you push that down good so it sticks. We just want to get the backing off. You don't want to pull the whole thing off. And now I'm going to make sure my hearts are going the right way. These hearts are a definite pattern, so you want to make sure they're going the right way here. And I'm going to put these right in the middle of my little card. Now, can you guess what I'm doing with this? I hope this works, you guys, because like I said, I didn't try it yet. And I think some mini dimensionals are going to be a really good idea for this. So we're going to put some around the outside edge. And now we're going to take this and we're going to press it down over top of our cello bag that is holding our candies in place. And I'm going to kind of do the bottom layer first here, just like that. Now I'm going to come into the sides. Oops, hang on. Well, I got some wrinkles over here. I didn't anticipate that. There we go. I got that straightened out. Okay, that looks super cute. All right, now I'm going to take some of this black shimmer ribbon because I want my little treat to match my card. And I'm going to put this in here and trim it off. Like this. And then we've got this gorgeous ribbon. Now this ribbon is called the All My Love Ribbon Combo Pack. It comes in Lovely Lipstick or Flirty Flamingo. The Lovely Lipstick is a wider ribbon and the Flirty Flamingo is a little 1/8" satin ribbon. And I'm just going to take this and tie it around that black ribbon. And leave it long enough tails so that I can tie a bow. Push this down a little bit. There we go. Gosh, I think this is going to be just adorable. There we go. What do you guys think? I think it'd be cute to add a little tag to this too. Let me see. How about if we use just a little circle here, and I'm going to take this heart, I'm going to stamp that, and then we'll do the I'm ape over you again. Oh, that looks cute. Do this with a little circle punch. This, by the way, is a 1 1/4 inch circle punch. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. Okay, so talk about winging it, hey? I don't usually do that. So here we go. We'll put this right in the middle. Super, super cute. Here we have our cute little card and our little treat favor. Here, I'll hold this up for you so you can see this. So the cello bag just holds it right inside that rectangle that I cut out. Super cute. Another thing you could do is you could put a panel on the back here and you could do a to and from if you wanted to. Stamp some hearts on here. That would be super cute. Really cool idea. All right, you guys, if you would like to order any of these fun products for your Valentine Day projects, you can head right over to my blog here, stampabove.com. If your order is under $150, please use this January host code. If it's over $150, don't use the code. You'll still get the same special perks from me as if you use the code, but you'll get your own Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up. So I want to make sure that you get those. You can click right up here. That'll take you to my blog, and click down here so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming up, especially that online class that's going to be up tomorrow, Friday, January 11th. It's a super, super class. I think everybody's just going to love it. I'm super proud of it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them under my YouTube video or on my blog. Give me a thumbs up. That always helps me. I appreciate it. Make sure you head back to my blog so you can see the rest of the ideas that everybody came up. Our theme for the blog hop today is celebrate the occasion. So we could use celebration or occasions products for this blog hop. You're going to see a lot of great ideas with some very talented Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye.